Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and this is a 1000Minds presentation. It's in regards to making the decision to choose a new medical office location. In the healthcare industry, this is not an easy decision to make, as there are many internal and external factors that can be considered before moving locations. Some of the issues that we are faced with today that affects the aging population includes decreased access to the healthcare services, shortage or lack of healthcare providers, increased healthcare service utilization, and increased healthcare spending. As we continue through the presentation, you will understand why these play a role in determining a new office location. To begin, we started with the setup page, which is choosing the model name and the activity mode. I chose to select a new office location for the model name and decision models for the activity mode. Using the entered data from the introduction project and including 3 more additional supporting criteria, we are able to conduct analysis through multiple questions that are able to rank the locations. This will additionally help develop visual aids that will display the most important criteria, assisting in ranking the alternatives. The additional criteria was chosen because they are essential to the growing healthcare costs and spending. There are various challenges that the aging population faces that is going to continue to be an increase, as people need to prepare for this in advance through data that has been analyzed in order to determine the best location for new medical offices in our future. I added these 3 additional criteria because they are essential to choosing the new location in healthcare. It's important that you do not move office location to a community that has too many of the same services provided, because there are many other areas that are in lack of providers. When determining where to place a new medical office location, it is essential that all factors in the community are analyzed in order to determine it is most appropriate location for the services that are being offered. These criteria can be found on the 1000Minds website, such as image, visibility, the comfort, the office floor square footage, the closeness to customers, car parking facilities, the median annual income of the population, the amount of medical offices in the area, and the community population size. I chose the criteria of the community's population size because this is essential to ensure how many residents of the community are going to need medical care services. This also helps determine if there are enough medical offices for the amount of population within the community. This would additionally show if there are too many medical offices within the community size. The community plays a large factor when determining what services are offered and where offices are located. It would not be ideal to have all medical care services in the same area that are far away from other communities that have a lack of medical services. I added the additional amount of medical offices in the area because of the reasons I previously stated, including to ensure that the medical office is not in a new location where it would have to compete with other well-established offices that offer the same services. In determining a new location, you would not want to place the same services next door to another provider, but instead determine what communities need the services that are being provided. Ultimately, it is critical that community demographics and statistics are analyzed before moving locations in order to ensure that it is for the best interests of the people in both the community and the company. Both communities being that is losing a medical service due to the changing of the location, and also the community that is gaining a medical office. I decided to choose the annual income because this also factors in regards to the community's healthcare, lifestyle habits, and overall education that could create negative effects in the health of the community based on past research. This is additionally another large factor in determining what type of coverage is widely used within the community. It is important that providers have policies implemented in order to avoid having too many Medicaid patients scheduled in one day, or the provider would experience a deficit in his annual profit. The 1000Minds website was extremely beneficial in weighing the different alternatives and criteria in order to make the best decisions regarding concerns when moving to a new location. The post-decision results reflect accurately of what is important when deciding to change business office locations. It was able to clearly visualize what is the most important criteria and the least important criteria in finding a new location. This website is beneficial before making any changes and after collecting data about the decision that is to be made regarding each individual change. The future of healthcare delivery has increased its emphasis in increasing access for the increasing aging population. This means that all stakeholders have to work together to achieve similar goals and objectives in regard to the public health. The limitation being that we cannot change the increasing aging population, but we can provide the best data analysis in order to make appropriate changes to help address the growing healthcare needs. The growing aging population results in a ripple effect within the healthcare industry as a whole. This negatively affects the overall economic growth within our country. However, policymakers can improve predictions in the outlook for the future by reducing the current gaps in education, employment, earnings, and services provided. Leaders within healthcare emphasize increasing access for the aging population within various levels throughout many different sectors that include many different roles and job descriptions. Everyone throughout each sector is ultimately trying to achieve the similar goals and objectives in providing quality health care, increasing access, increasing prevention, and decreasing cost through providing top quality care and being most cost efficient. This goal can be achieved through improving the overall health and well-being founded on common set principles and values that interact together with communities and the people that it serves. Therefore, having a medical office in the proper location is essential to the future that we are experiencing within healthcare.